Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jason, and you watch my channel, Micro Investor. In this video, we're going to be talking about a new company that is looking to go public called ChargePoint. They're a leading EV charging network, and they're looking to go public through a SPAC merger or a blank check company called Switchback Energy Acquisitions Corporation, and their ticker symbol is SBE. And I know it's another SPAC stock, but that seems to be the very popular way that a lot of companies are going public right now. But we have a lot to get to here, so if you guys don't mind doing me a huge favor before we get started, and be sure to smash, destroy, and annihilate that like button, because it does help me with the YouTube algorithm and helps spread this video to more people that might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. Now let's get to this. So this is Switchback Energy Acquisition stock on Robinhood, ticker symbol SBE. Not really doing too much at the time of filming this, and this is after that the news has confirmed today that they are merging with ChargePoint. Now I'll get more into Switchback Energy in a little bit, but let's look at ChargePoint. Now this is from ChargePoint's investor relations page. You can go check it out. ChargePoint incorporated to become public company advancing EV charging networks reach across North America and Europe. Business combinations with Switchback Energy Acquisitions Corporation, value at $2.4 billion. So a few little highlights here about ChargePoint real quick. Public listing milestones brought in market leadership and builds on over a decade of innovation with more than 4,000 businesses and organizations participating in ChargePoint's new fueling network. Approximately $493 million in net proceeds will advance ChargePoint Inc.'s commercial fleet and residential businesses. Transactions include $225 million upsized PIPE at $10 per share, anchored by institutional investors including Bailey Gifford, which is a good one, and funds managed by Neuberger Berman Alternative Advisors. Knowing that Bailey Gifford is one of the institutional investors into this, that is really good information to know, because at one point Bailey Gifford had 69 million shares of Tesla. They're like a company that's really into EV. Now they've cut back a lot of their shares, but they're still like in the top 10 institutional investors into Tesla, and they're really big investors into NIO. So knowing that they're involved into ChargePoint, that means that they know that there's some potential here. So now let's learn a little bit about ChargePoint, the company. Founded in 2007, ChargePoint is a category creator in EV charging, helping to make the mass adoption of electricity mobility a reality. It operates in every segment, from commercial to fleet to residential. ChargePoint has created one of the world's largest charging networks. With a capital-light model by selling individual organizations and businesses known as site host, everything they need to electrify their parking spaces, network charging, hardware, software subscription, and associated support services. Charging is matched to parking duration from energy-managed AC Level 2 to DC fast charging. The parking spaces owned by ChargePoint site hosts are seamlessly integrated into one network available to the driver in a top-rated mobile app. ChargePoint's winning operating model and high-quality solutions foster loyal site hosts to expand their charging footprint as EV penetration rises, creating a virtuous loop of brand awareness, satisfied drivers, organic network charging hardware, and recurring SaaS revenue. ChargePoint serves customers through its software-defined hardware portfolio, comprehensive suite of software solutions and robust network, and services designed for a wide range of use cases. ChargePoint's offerings have attracted a growing customer base of more than 4,000 organizations and businesses, building a network of more than 115,000 public and private places to charge. In addition, ChargePoint offers access to an additional 133,000 public places to charge through network roaming integrations across North America and Europe. Drivers plug into the ChargePoint network approximately every 2 seconds and have completed more than 82 million charging sessions to date. So this is something that is really cool, and of course it's an industry that is going to continue growing in demand because Ford, GM, Mercedes, Toyota, Honda, etc. Everybody is getting into the EV business now. Everybody's kind of just like slowly getting out of ICE vehicles, and they're getting into EV vehicles, or slowly getting into hydrogen, or etc. So this is an industry that is going to continue to grow. Not everybody has their own supercharger network like Tesla, so this is for everybody else basically. And a really cool thing about this is it sounds like just about anybody can put a ChargePoint station at their business, I guess if they get approved or whatever. But they sell these ChargePoint systems on Amazon. You can buy one for like $700. And this sounds like a good way for businesses to help market themselves by showing up on the ChargePoint charge station list where drivers can see it on their phone, going to that business, charging their vehicle, and being able to shop around, or etc. And it says that the station owners get to set their policy and pricing, and etc. Now back to the merger. Upon the transaction closing, ChargePoint will continue to be led by President and CEO Pasquale Romano and the existing management team. Romano brings more than 30 years of executive leadership experience with technology companies including Two Wire Incorporated and Polycom Incorporated. During Romano's nearly 10-year tenure at ChargePoint, it has emerged as a leading EV charging network. The business combination values ChargePoint at an implied $2.4 billion enterprise value. Upon transaction closing and assuming no redemptions by switchback stockholders, ChargePoint will have approximately $683 million in cash, resulting in a total pro forma equity value of approximately $3 billion. Cash proceeds used in the transaction will be used to repay debt, fund operations, support growth, and general corporate purposes. The proceeds will be funded through a combination of switchback's approximately $317 million cash in trust, assuming no redemptions by switchback shareholders, and a $225 million PIPE of common stock valued at $10 per share led by institutional investors, including Bailey Gifford, and funds managed by Neuberger Berman Alternative Advisors. In addition, Switchback sponsor and certain other of its founder stockholders have agreed that a portion of their equity will vest only if following the closing share price of ChargePoint exceeds $12 per share for any 10 trading days within 20 consecutive trading days period prior to the 5th anniversary of the closing of the transaction. ChargePoint expects to use its transaction proceeds to expand its reach in North America and Europe, further enhance its technology portfolio, and significantly scale its commercial fleet and residential businesses ahead of anticipated introduction of an increasing number of new EV models and rising EV penetration. Now a little bit about Switchback. So now let's take a look at the company behind the SPAC, because it's very important to know about them, because this is who you're first investing into before the merger happens, before it becomes ChargePoint. So the main guy at the company is Scott McNeil, and he's the CEO and the CFO of Switchback. Now him and the rest of the guys on the management team were executives over at RSP Pyramid, which was an oil and natural gas company that got acquired by another company called Contra Resources. Now, Switchback is sponsored by NGP Switchback LLC, which is owned by a private investment fund advised by NGP Energy Capital Management LLC and the management team of Switchback. So NGP Energy Capital Management is invested into many different energy companies, a lot of which are in oil and natural gas, but it makes sense completely why they would have interest in investing into a company that focuses on charging electric vehicles. So now if you made it this far in this video, thank you very much for watching it. I try to do things completely different than what the other stock market video channels are doing, try to add different things to make it a little bit more useful of watching than just me talking to a camera. So if you don't mind, please do smash that like button, because it does help me grow my channel. Now I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on ChargePoint. Do you think this is a company that is worth investing into? Now personally I think that this is an area that has so much room to grow. So anyways, everybody, as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have new videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video coming very soon.